Well, folks, I think it's time for a tour, so let's get to it. All right, well, a lot of you have been asking questions about the new studio that we just moved into. And well, after a few months now, everything is kind of set up, so we're going to give you a tour. You've seen some of it already in the introduction, but I want to show you in more detail. And first, I want to go to the simulator that we have right here. Now, this is Microsoft Flight Sim that we got about a year ago, now a little over a year ago. And then here we have actually 3 beautiful 55-inch screens that are plugged into this computer. We actually also have a G1000 panel. Now, this is going to allow us to create some really cool content for the airplane side of things. Now, right behind me on this side, we have this orbit that we just received not too long ago. This is a cool arm that we can actually turn on, and then this, well, camera, whatever we want to attach right here is going to start spinning. It creates some really, really cool content that you don't really see anywhere else. And then right here, we actually have our Hall of Fame. This is where our students that get 100 on the exam get their little plaque, and then we keep it. We keep record of it. I think we've got 80 some of them right now that get the perfect score. And then if we go back on this side right here, what you'll see is that we have another room. We'll get to that in a second. Then we have a bunch of desks. This is my desk, actually. Here we have our new editor. Actually, you haven't met him yet. His name is Ben. He just started with us this week. Here we have Ethan, our producer. Creates is right behind the camera right now. And then right here we have our data shelf. Now, I'm not going to show you all the details back here, but we do have a big QNAP with 64 terabytes of data storage. We also have 3 recorders back here that we use. Every single camera that we have in the studio is actually connected to the network and goes directly into external recorders, which saves us a lot of time in editing. And then here we have our airplane sets, which is where my 747 chair is going to be. You've seen it before. It's actually a real 747 chair. And then here we have the microphone we use the microphone, we move it around. Actually, our cart that has the cameras also moves around. And then right away, you can move into the next set, which is stuck right here. This is our drone set. Again, if you're familiar with the channel, you've seen this drone set. And then moving along on this side, we have our Pixel drone show that we do with Haya every single week. Nifty, everything is kind of in a row. And then everything is controlled right here, what we like to call the brain. But this is the cart that Ethan actually built. We have a monitor where we can monitor up to 3 different feeds up here. We do have 2 teleprompters that we use when we do news updates, so I know what to talk about. Right now you can actually, well, you can't see much going on right now, but we have the computer that controls all the different cameras, and then the cameras are right here. We use BGH1 cameras. They're all controlled through the network. Everything goes into cables, into the ceiling. We do have audio recording obviously coming in here as well. And then this area here is where we have all of our gear. We have pretty much every single consumer drone that you can think of that came out in the last 3 or 4 years. And then this is Don's Nook. This is where he does the drone doc episodes. And this is also a little area where we can do charging if we need to. We have a lot of big tables like this around the office that are on wheels, so we can move them wherever we want to create a new set if need be. And then this is our green screen right here. This is the chair that we had just for the introduction, but this is where I record all of the courses. So if you ever see me, I'm standing like about right here, and I have a foot clicker. This is kind of behind the scene that people usually don't know, but I can switch my slides and look at my prompter directly from right here. And then on this side, one of the things that we use a lot on our videos is the cyclo. It's a cyclorama. We can change the colors of the cyclo in the back. And so what this really allows us to do is it allows us to create a different look, a different style, and you can see it kind of changing right now in the back where we can have different effects. It can be pink, it can be red, it can be green. This is amazing when we start to do product demos and we start to do videos of drones or different accessories that we receive. We can do all of that from right here. So it's a really, really cool place. And then from here, we're gonna go into the room next door, and I'm gonna show you kind of where we have our desks and the other people that work at Pilot Institute. So let's get to it. All right, and in this room, what we have is pretty much the work offices where we have the rest of the employees that are working. Right here is a big table where usually we have Octozilla with, well, whatever we're working on. This is kind of a work in progress. You've seen some of the videos of the cool things. We just got new props for it. We're always putting a new payload underneath and a bunch of testing. On this side here, we actually have a lot of white area where we can write down our ideas. I'm not going to show you because there is confidential stuff. And we have Jason's desk right here, Taylor's desk right here. Taylor's doing the stickers right now. And we have Don's area right here. He's working on some confidential stuff as well. And then here we have our little sitting area where we're going to be doing brainstorming or whatever it is if we need to get more comfortable reading some documents that we come right here. You can see there's a TV and stuff playing in the background. We have a little kitchenette area here with the fridge and all the good stuff. And we have 2 more desks for employees that are usually working part-time with us. And then right here we have the shelf where we put all of the gear that we're currently working on. Parrot NFE AI is actually one of the drones that we're testing. You can see the 2 drones at the top. We're actually probably not going to do anything with it because, well, they're not really up to standards right now. And then, yeah, that's kind of this space right here where we create and do all the content for you guys. So as always, if you have any question, let us know what you think. If we need to add something to the studio, we're happy to do that as well. We're always looking for ideas. And I hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll see you in the next video.